What's up, guys? We're back here for another what if of the NHL 16 simulated, and this is one of the pivotal trades of the Leafs' downfall when they traded for Phil Kessel out of Boston, and they traded picks. So they did not give up any players, but one of those picks was Tyler Seguin, and the other one was Dougie Hamilton. That's been definitely, obviously, super painful for the Leafs. Now, obviously, I think if they would have kept these players, they would have definitely been a better team. And we're going to sim what they could have done this year with these players. So we brought back James Reimer, because I don't think they would have traded him having these guys in the lineup. But we did not bring back Dion Phaneuf because, first of all, it would not fit under the cap. And if they had Dougie Hamilton pushing him, obviously I think Dion would have played a lot better and he would have been traded a lot easier. The Leafs might have made a decision to trade another player, but we're not going to go into that and start speculating. We're just going to leave Dion Phaneuf off the roster. And we also removed all the acquired Ottawa Senators members, and Milan McCulloch, Jared Cowan, Colin Greening. So all these guys are not on the team here. Here on that first line, I just pressed best lines so you don't give me shit about the lines. We got JVR, Tyler Seguin, and Joffrey Lupul. Then it goes down Komarov, Kadri, and Grabner. Like Bozak. Bozak on the third line, that's kind of where you'd want to see him. Parenteau, Boys, Ben Smith, and Josh Luvo. On D, we got Gardner and Hamilton. Then we got Riley and Rabida. Then we got Corrado and Hunwick. In front of the net, obviously James is the starter and Bernier is the backup, the way it should be. So that's it, guys. I'm going to see you guys back. What's up, guys? Here we are at the end of the season. The Leafs actually made the playoffs. Let's go take a look at the stats from our two main players here. Tyler Seguin had a huge season, 94 points in 82 games, scoring 43 goals. That's pretty unbelievable. How about Dougie Hamilton? Dougie Hamilton got 35 points in 78 games. That's not the best year, and I think it's kind of realistic because he did not have a great year with the Flames this year. Johnny Bernier won over the starting job. That's obviously a miracle. And Reimer had some poor stats. That's a little surprising, to say the least. So they qualified for the playoffs. So let's just go get ahead here, guys, and sim what's going to happen in these playoffs. Obviously, they didn't finish with a super strong record, and they're starting against the Senators. So nice little battle of Ontario here. And they go up 2-0 in the series. That's pretty good. And they 2-1, up 3-1. They could beat the Senators in 5 at home at the in Ottawa here. And worst case scenario, they'll have the Game 6 opportunity at home. And no, they take Ottawa down in Ottawa, so Toronto would win the first round of the playoffs in 5 according to EA, and that was without JVR. So we're not going to give a crap about the Marlies here. So let's see what Toronto can do up against the Buffalo Sabres. Oh, they dropped the first game, but they come back and they tied all 1-1 on away ice. Let's just go ahead and move to May. So now that it's all tied up 1-1, this is a pivotal game, and unfortunately we won't see the outcome. I think, yeah, we won. Up 3-1 here, we could end the series, and that's what we do. So making it to the Eastern Conference Finals, that's pretty impressive. That's the second time that I do a sim, and the Toronto Maple Leafs go wildly far. I did a sim, I think it was Austin Matthews' first season, and the Leafs made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. I almost shat myself. Okay, so now they're down 2-1. Let's see what happens here. Okay, they're actually they've made a comeback. They got it to Game 7, and they lost in 7, guys. So they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals with Tyler Seguin and Dougie Hamilton. Another point that I did not mention, guys, and I did not add Nick Spaulding back to the lineup because he was traded from Pittsburgh for Phil Kessel. So I didn't really see the point of adding him back, because if they didn't have Kessel, they could not get Spaulding. Tyler Seguin had a great playoff series, scoring 10 goals. That's pretty impressive. how much did Dougie get? Dougie got 4 points. Obviously, that's not satisfying. In net was Bernier solid. He wasn't bad out. 18 games, won 11, 9.2 save percentage, 2.3 goals against average. It's definitely satisfying, and James Reimer did not play a single game in the playoffs. Obviously, Bernier winning the starting gig against Reimer, that's pretty far-fetched. But except for that, I can see, kind of this scenario being semi-realistic. And obviously, the Leafs would have built a way better team around Seguin and Hamilton than they've been doing that last year, where they just signed guys like Boyes and Parenteau to try to trade them at the deadline. This was one of the pivotal trades of the Leafs' downfall. It really cost them a lot, and just in the sim, you see how this trade could have really changed everything for the Leafs, and it did it for the worse. The trade itself wasn't too bad, but what ended up costing the Leafs a huge amount is they finished so low in the standings and got some great draft picks, which they were not anticipating by acquiring Phil Kessel. They thought they would have a good and competitive team. Didn't turn out that way. They finished, rock bottom. They got some great picks. Boston cashed out on him, and ultimately Dallas cashed out on it, because Calgary paid a fair price, I think, for Dougie Hamilton. But obviously Dallas got a great deal for Tyler Seguin. That's about it, guys, for the sim. I'd like to thank you all for watching.